Alright, welcome guys. This is another episode. I'm Godrix, the producer, and like always tunaangazia the very best from the society. And in this episode, meet your leader or meet the leader. Leo, we are privileged to meet one powerful lady here. Mwenye anatakana mwenyewe atuambie yeye ni nani, alafu zile vitu anafanyaga ni gani, na mbona tuko na yeye hapa leo. Karibu sana kwenye show. Sanitize kwanza. Tunaanza na kusanitize kwanza kidogo namna hii. Corona haijaisha. Jamaa. Covid bado iko. Karibu sana madam.
Thank you.
Wanakuita nani?
Ninaitwa Janerose Mutama.
Janerose Mutama.
Yes.
Janerose Mutama, we are aware that hii mambo ya you are a teacher by profession.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your profession kama mwalimu.
Mimi ni mwalimu wa high school na ninafunza somo la home science.
Home science.
Sijui kwa Kiswahili home science.
Sijui. Home science bado ina exist kwa shule kwa sababu sisi nakumbuka it was ni kitambo tukijifunza home science bado ina exist.
Ina exist na sasa with the now CBC curriculum it is going to be among the very crucial subjects in the curriculum.
Currently uko shule gani?
Kwa sasa ninafunza shule inaitwa St. John's Girls High School Sirende.
Yeah. Yes. St. John's Girls High School iko hapa Kitale. How has been your profession? Umefunza kwa muda gani?
Can say this is my almost 12th year.
12th year.
Yeah.
Uonekane ni kama umetoka college jana. University jana. How has it been?
It has been a good experience.
Right.
Nakumbuka nilianza kufunza in 2010. My first station ilikuwa Turkana Girls High School in London.
Unatoka tu university, unapelekwa Turkana.
Immediately I graduated. I didn't tarmac.
What?
That is now the blessings I had because of taking such a precious subject. So siku tarmac, nilimaliza tu na nikakuwa employed na TSC in 2010. Nikakaa Turkana for about 8 years. From 2010 to 2017, early 2017. Ndio nikakuja Transnzoia, St. John's.
Kuna kitu umesema hapo kwamba ile course ulifanya inaweza kuwa ilichangia ukutamak. What is unique with doing home science?
One,
what is your combination?
I only teach home science. But now in home science we assume, we don't even assume. We have two main sections in home science. Tuko na the nutrition part. The nutrition part ni mambo na kupika, mambo na madini ya mwili and all that, the health issues to do with now. Yeah. Alafu we have now the textile, the clothing and textile part. Hapo ni kushona and all that. So mostly you might find someone might be good in nutrition things, but not good in textiles. And then somebody else is good in this and not good in this. Sasa ikawa kama you are good in textiles, it means you'll go an extra mile in nutrition. That means you're dealing with two different things. If you are good in nutrition, then you have to go an extra mile na textiles. Sasa hiyo inamaanisha actually you're dealing with two different fields.
But zote zimekuwa
under one subject. So initially during my time we used to study home science as one subject with that perspective now. But later I think TSC kawa imetoa policy tena. I think the later group are studying home science and another subject.
Wacha to fast forward hii story. Ukakuwa hapo kwa hiyo miaka and now ukakuja Transnzoia. Kitu imetuleta hapa, we saw you very active during the campaigns za KUPPET and all that. We could see you up and down. We want to know more about this, the KUPPET in Transnzoia and all about it. What can you say about that?
KUPPET Transnzoia. First of all, KUPPET is a Kenya Union of Post-Primary Teachers. That when I say post-primary, I refer to secondary and tertiary institutions. So it is a union. As a union, it really deals with teachers' issues it defends the teachers, it protects the teachers from any form of disadvantaged engagement
from
anybody. From anybody, from any stakeholder. Yeah.
So ni kitu ambayo inakwenda elections, wanakuvoting.
You campaign ile serious.
Nat ilikuwa na kelele mingi kwa sababu ya kina Sosion and all that. About KUPPET kidogo ndio ilikuwa aggressive, lakini kidogo mambo yenu mmeipanga. How was the campaigns? Wewe ulikuwa unatafuta nini and how did it go?
Mimi nilikuwa ninatafuta kiti cha assistant treasurer.
Right.
Na nilitembea Transnzoia. Transnzoia is big. Transnzoia is big. Nilitembea all the sub-counties in Transnzoia, all the schools, almost all, not all, because ni nyingi sana, and you know campaign requires finance, it requires resources. a lot of logistics. So kwa uwezo wenye ninge manage, I managed to visit a number of schools. You go in the staff room and do a very serious campaign. So you really sell your manifesto.
You go and sell manifesto kwa walimu. In different schools.
Yes. Walimu wa high school, because them sasa they are the voters. Uwezi enda kwa walimu wa primary na they are not registered members. Yes. KUPPET. So it's only the registered members ndio wenye eligible to vote. Na now our registered members wako kwa hizo high schools. Huko sasa ndio tulikuwa tunaenda.
What inspired you to go for that position? Ama uliona ni kushika pesa ni tamu?
Hapana. Now, generally, being a teacher, I am motivated. You know, a teacher is a very important person in the society. Yeah. Saa zingine hata ukienda mkutano yezi isha kama wajasema mwalimu sema kitu.
Sema neno moja tu hapa.
Yes.
Mara nyingi lazima
mwalimu aseme kitu. So I discovered a teacher is a very important person in the society. Right. Na sasa if we are these important people in the society, ni what effect, what impact?
Do we impact the society?
How are we impacting this society?
Unasikia kwamba sisi ndio kusema, right?
Yeah. Sasa hiyo ikafanya nikaona kuenda an extra mile. Apart from being a teacher in class, I now was motivated to be a teacher everywhere I go. Yes, I be a teacher at home, I be a teacher in the village. Sio ile ya kwanza kuambia kucommand, you know, teachers sometimes we command.
Anajifanyanga sana. Yaani mwalimu alikuwa mahali anataka programu yote niende
anajua. No, it's not true. But now the thing is, sio hiyo ati yani kubeba your seriousness as a teacher, now taking it everywhere. But now I chose to serve in that capacity as a teacher, to use my little knowledge to at least do something, give back to the society.
Right.
So out of that, I started a program where I could be able to reach out to the vulnerable groups in the society and give the best I can. That is when now I came up with an initiative referred to as a Teacher Beyond the Class initiative.
That's now a teacher, not just in class.
Not just in St. John's, yes.
Unasikia story, yani she can do more than just being in class, na kufunza, na kushika chokaa, na kutandika wenye wanatandikika, but now you went out there.
Yes.
Now, hiyo inakuja na ile utreasure ulikuwa unatafuta.
Sasa, when I was doing that, sometimes you want to deliver something, but getting a crowd for the same, it really takes you a lot. Sasa nikawa najiuliza, and sometimes we have the advantage of having such platforms and we don't take advantage of them. Now I was looking at us teachers. Nikajiambia, there is a union, there is this KUPPET, which has brought us teachers together. Let me say, the teachers in Transnzoia, we are over 2,000. Over 2,000.
About 100 schools.
About 200 and secondary schools, between I think around 258 there.
What?
Secondary schools.
What?
Sasa these secondary schools, we only meet during games. We only
music
meet
festivals.
Music, science fair. And remember when you're meeting there,
hata haziko sana kama zile siku zetu, right?
Sasa when you're meeting on
a
competition
basis. Right. There's no time
Sasa
for
unaona hata the interactions and the friendships and all that is a bit limited, sindio?
Exactly.
Because now I'm competing with you.
Yeah.
Sangapi I'm dealing
Let's
with my
story.
students, sangapi tupige na we story. So those platforms are very important, but now with specific goals. Sasa nikajiambia now this KUPPET, it is there, and the main aim of this union is to protect teachers. Right. Yes. Na nikajiuza, kwani will we be waiting for when we have an issue, that is when we come together? You see? Yani tutangojea tu mwalimu fulani atakuwa na issue siku gani ndio tusimame solidarity, ndio tusimame solidarity, and it's my prayer kwamba tusikue na hizo issues. Right. So naona those issues huwa na tunazihandle kwa uwezo ambao tuko nao. Lakini sasa nikajiambia I can still use the same platform to now bring what I am good at. What I am good at. I am really good at motivating. I am really good at, empowerment ni hiyo kupatia mtu nguvu na uwezo ya kuweza kufanya kitu chenye alifikiria hangeweza kufanya. So nikajiambia, yes, I am a teacher. How can you go outside to help nje na ndani ya nyumba hujatengeneza? So if I'm doing beyond the class, what have I done to this particular colleague mwenye tuko naye ndani ya hii nyumba? So ikanifanya nikachagua kuwa motivate pia kwamba we can do beyond the class. Sasa when I was campaigning, my manifesto ilikuwa teacher empowerment. What? Teacher economic empowerment. I was very specific. Teacher
Piga sanitize kwa sababu thinking about others is a very unique thing. Wase wengi sana wafikiri kuhusu hiyo. So your goal was thinking about how they should be economically empowered.
Yes.
Because ni ukweli teachers wengi wako na issues. Usipoangalia jamaa ako tu ni teacher lakini mambo ni mengi sana.
Na unajua tunajipenda
sana.
Sasa tuna feature. Now we want to be we are the face of the society. Sasa tunaweza jikaza, but we are human. Who told you a teacher doesn't want money? Sindio? Yes, I'm earning as a teacher, but I want to get more. I want to go at least beyond where I am. Sindio? Sasa saa zingine tunaweza kwa tunajikaza. But now the truth of the matter is that we need to go
an extra mile and be able to make some more money. So ukajitosa kwa kiwanja ukaambia walimu mimi nataka mkuwe na pesa. Sio salary, you need to have more money.
Yes.
Wakachukuaje story?
Wakachukulia very positive because now it was a new idea.
Why couldn't you go for the
testing the waters?
Because with that brilliance you would have gone for a higher thing.
No. Nilijiambia, when you get to the house, hapana ingia kwa nyumba ya mtu na unapita mpaka kwa bedroom.
So mkakuja kwa ballot ukabwaga wanaume hapo.
Yes.
How do you feel that?
Sijui. I was happy. I was happy kwa sababu one, nikajiambia walimu wameniamini kwamba as in they bought my manifesto. That is why they were able to vote me in. Exactly. Not for any other thing, but for the teacher empowerment.
And now you are in office, yes. 21st forward. Have you implemented that? Have you achieved the teacher empowerment? Ama bado uko kwa pipeline?
When I was campaigning, niliambia walimu, immediately I will get into the office. I didn't give them the time frame. Lakini nikamwambia immediately I'll get into the office. Look for me the next day or whatever time you will want and ask me umefika wapi ulituambia. Yes.
Yes.
And I want to thank God. Mungu tu alinipatia favor kwa sababu since I was elected I have been able to hold a number of forums za empowerment na walimu. I started with the lady teachers and then we have started incorporating men. Unajua sasa saa zile wanaona most of the time ukianza kitu you really struggle. So kuna hiyo teething issues, mnang'ang'ana before watu buy the idea. nakwambia umeng'ang'ana.
Yeah.
You even sometimes feel like you will give up, but you are like, this one
must make it.
Nilienda mpaka kwa debe, hii nayo nitaenda mpaka ya.
So what are some of the programs ambazo umeweza kuimplement ama zenye ziko kwa pipeline?
So vile nilianza, I was saying nilianza na the lady teachers, na nikasema tunataka tuanze kufanya miradi. And you know, kuanza miradi means you have to, it involves finances. Nafaa kutoa pesa, unafaa kutoa pesa. Vile ninatoa hii pesa inaenda wapi, inafanya nini? Vile mimi ninatoa hii pesa inaenda wapi, inafanya nini? Na unajua mahali kuna anything to do with money, kuna mambo mengi, kuna kupigana.
Hizi doa kanaitishaga,
wanataka kufanyia nini, wanataka kula pesa yetu and all that. So nikasema tutachapa mradi yenye haitahusisha mtu kuchukua pesa ya mwingine. Atala we have a specific person keeping money for what now. Sasa nikasema tuanze na kitu inaitwa table banking.
Right.
Yeah.
So that everyone is bringing in.
So nikawa na meeting. I called for a meeting. Yeah, all lady teachers in the county.
The entire Transnzoia.
The entire Transnzoia.
Hey.
Tukawa na mkutano pale SK. That was, kura zilipigwa mwezi wa pili. I remember on 18th.
Yeah,
wapili on 18th. And then by mwezi wa 5 nika hold my first meeting. Nikachukua between mwezi wa 4 angalau nizoee ofisi mwezi wa 5. Sasa nikaanza kuchapa plan. Then by the end of mwezi wa 5 ndio tukawa na hiyo meeting. So I invited some speakers to talk about table banking.
Right.
So walipoongea juu ya table banking wakamaliza. So nikaambia watu sasa, we don't need to just talk and go. We have to walk the talk.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, you can't force people to buy your idea and join and move on with it. Sasa wachache tukaanza. Na nikasema kwa sababu Transnzoia is big, we cannot do one group of a table banking. Yaani tulitaka tuanze na table banking kwa sababu nikitoa leo 100 na nikope 100, nikirudisha next month, you are learning my financial behavior. We are learning each other how we behave with the money yenye
entrusted nazo.
Yes. Ili sasa as we do that, pia tunaendelea kubuild the table. We call it a table now. We build the table and then finally we choose on a project now
to start working on.
We start working on that project. Sasa nikasema wacha tufanye ki-sub county. So tukawa na Kiminini sub county, tukawa na Transnzoia West.
So every sub county ikawa represented.
Yes. Transnzoia West ni Saboti. Then Endebess, Kwanza and Chera inaitwa Transnzoia East. Then nikasema siwezi kufanya kazi peke yangu. It's not a one man show. In KUPPET tuko 2 elected ladies. Kuna mmoja a lady wa gender. So nikamhusisha. It's my dream, lakini nikasema mama tutembee pamoja, kamata hii hapa. Then we have 3 lady nominees. Here for our 3rd rule. Yes, we nominated 3 other ladies, right. And good enough to pick the ladies now from the 3 sub counties zenye hazikuwa represented. Yes. Right. Sasa unaona tukawa 5 lady leaders in KUPPET now. Sasa we discussed.
So it's very easy to disseminate to carry out the project.
So nikasema now every lady take care of their sub county, but I will coordinate all the 5 sub counties.
Sasa hapo uko na coordinate, it's a program inside a program. This is empowerment inside KUPPET. Lakini sasa sio one office, right?
Yes, it is empowerment inside KUPPET.
Right.
With the blessings of the office. In fact, when we have events, we don't go as ladies. We go as KUPPET office, starting with our executive. Yes.
Noma sana.
Yes.
Noma sana. So how are the programs running? So fatangu muweke hiyo office in place and started by table banking. Mumegrow kutoka hapo.
So tumegrow tuko na revolving fund nzuri yenye I can't mention here.
Mnaweza kunijenga hata
tunaweza kukujenga. Tumegrow.
Na wasome wameleta hiyo trust sasa,
kuna trust sasa, members wameongezeka. We started like Kiminini. We started, I think we were 4 the first month. The second month tukaenda 8. Do you know pahali tumefika? Sasa tulikuwa tumesema unajua kurun a big group pia na finances ni ngumu. Tukasema group ikifika 20, if it is Kiminini tunafungua Kiminini B. So Kiminini is already full. We have started Kiminini B. So any sub county ikija we start B, but it is the same
umbrella,
the same thing.
Hivyo.
So mtu tukifungua another B, at least nina pick another lady mwenye nina feel nataka kumgrow in this initiative. Really anaingia anaanza
yani empowering everyone from leadership to management to everything.
So hizo the 5 sub counties, kila mtu apart from the 5 ladies wa KUPPET. Now pia nikapata ladies now who are not leaders in KUPPET but now from different schools to assist that lady from KUPPET sana kwa assist. Sasa unaona unalea huyu mwenye you're getting.
That's a thing that easy kufa.
Yes.
Easy kufa. So apart from table banking, what else are you doing?
So hii table banking ndio imetusaidia grow. Sasa we sat down the different groups we sat down tukasema now tumejuana, tumegrow, pesa imekuwa mingi, now we can start projects. So team Kiminini ikakaa chini ikasema sisi tunataka this project na wakaanza.
That's good.
Every team
ikaika kama project yake, na kwa sababu pesa zimeanza kuingia kuliko zikae hapo zileta maneno. You started now.
Alafu nimekwambia kuanza kuna watu walikuwa wanangoja waone kutaendaje ndio to join. Sasa vile watu wameanza kuona vile kunaenda ndio wakaanza kujoin. So unapata atuko the same level, the 5 sub counties atuko the same level. Kuna wenye bado wanacheza na table banking na wametarget by the beginning of next year now they are good to now start the projects zenye agree. But the common project running ni table banking, lakini sasa ndio imezaa those other projects.
Has it been so smooth just running the whole thing mpaka ifike hapo and coordinating the entire county? How has it been?
It has not been that smooth kwa sababu sometimes actually for such meetings finances are involved. Number 2, teachers are very busy. You want to balance class manenos, home
and the empowerment program.
Sasa kunakuwa na hiyo challenge, but I thank God. Yes, I thank God to manage.
Right.
But pia kitu imefanya imekuwa successful. I can't say we have struggled. Kitu imefanya tumekuwa successful. We are working as a team and we are fully supported by the office.
Right, the KUPPET office.
Unajua tungekuwa tunafanya I was doing it as mimi, ningekuwa nimeshachoka, as in ningekuwa wear down. Lakini anytime we want to do something, we come together. The ladies first.
Because the ladies wenyewe kwanza ni ofisi ya.
Tukimaliza tuna inform now the whole office, alafu wanatuambia you have our blessings, go ahead. So we go ahead na kufanya hiyo kitu tunafanya, then they come in to support.
That's so wonderful. Before we go for a break, where do you want to see this empowerment initiative, the beyond the class empowerment program in the next, let's say, 4 years?
Now I have these 2 different programs. One, the personal program beyond.
Before we talk of the personal program, let's look at this one.
Now this one for the teachers. This one for the teachers. As now a team, we have sat down kama sub-county na kila sub-county imejipea ndoto. Like in Kiminini, I think I'll tell you among the activities tunafanya later. But now in Kiminini, because of the few activities wameona tukifanya imetumotivate, we want to open a private technical college institution ya hands on.
Hapo unanichanganya.
Hands on.
Hapo unanichanganya. Yani you guys are teachers, and then we have we have colleges around, but you're thinking of coming up with another college for for skills.
Yes. We arrived at that because now, see, I was telling you niko na 2 parallel programs running, but each one is running to the advantage of the other one. So beyond the class, teacher beyond the class, imekuwa in a run where I go to the vulnerable people in the community, niki-impact some hands-on knowledge. Mtoto hajaenda shule ama aliwachia class 7, sijui form 2, ama hata alimaliza form 4 na hakumanage kuenda hata college.
Yes,
si ndio?
yes.
So I chose to be an encouragement to them kwamba it is possible. It's not a must for you to go for a very formal at training. You can just train and earn good money. So I introduced the same. Nikaambia walimu, we are teachers in the society. Now that we are teachers in the society, we are teaching these kids formally in the classes. But when we go out, what is our contribution? So as a team, pia sasa tukaambiana, tutakuwa tukienda. So sometimes when I go training some group, ninaambia my group members, tuende hii kitu. So we go. So we started partnering. And when we started partnering, wakaona, wow, this is a noble cause for us to do in the society. Ndio wakasema sasa, Mungu akitusaidia to grow, we can also open this. Sasa tukue na a gathering penye we can
to happen instead of walking into villages.
Nowadays we just do it in the villages. We just go in the villages. So no.
That's a big initiative from Janerose Mutama, hiyo jina unajua ninaweza shtukia nimesema Mutama lakini ni Mutama. It's a great initiative. She's a teacher by profession and also the assistant or the deputy treasurer, right? KUPPET in Transnzoia. We go for a very very short break. Tunarudi back akituambia her own personal initiative. Kuna vitu anafanya kama yeye. She's a teacher, yes, but remember it is a teacher beyond the class. I'm Godrix. Thank you for keeping it here. Remember to subscribe. Tukirudi tunapiga kama sisi, anatuambia anafanya nini wapi.